Let me see all these fucking calls I missed. That shit's been vibrating up my butt the whole fucking time. Well, I mean, it was on, my phone was vibrating. It was on vibrator mode.
So we asked a whole bunch of your followers to just ask you some questions. So I'm gonna read out some questions that they asked you. Would you say you're top G or?
That's the stupidest phrase I've ever heard in my life.
All right. So what do they call you if your name's AbrahamGray?
They call me the Axe.
Hey, nobody called you that though, first of all. No one called you that. No one's ever called you that. No one's gonna call you that.
Everyone calls me the Axe. This video is gonna be called Ask the Axe.
So the next person asks, people say more money, more problems. What problems have you had?
I don't know that really more money, more problems. The only problems you have with more money are probably good problems. You know, you have to figure out how to save more money paying taxes. You have to, you know, figure out how to invest more money to make more money on, but they're not bad problems. More money, more good problems.
One of the good problems that you've been encountering.
I mean, the good problems are you got to figure out, you know, what to do with all this money. So, you know, I like to invest most of my money. So one of the problems is trying to figure out the best way to invest all this extra money that I'm.
The next person asks, are you top or bottom?
Am I top or bottom? I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Use your imagination.
Am I top or bottom? I mean, I'm a bottom player. I like, you know, sweeping people and getting on top. So I like starting on bottom, but ending up on top. These guys are loud. That's a jiu-jitsu question.
Did you plan all your children?
I actually did plan all my children. I didn't want kids for a long time. And when, you know, we made an agreement to where we would have kids finally, because there was a whole compromise that we agreed to, yeah, they were all planned.
What did that conversation look like?
The conversation looked like I said, I don't want to have kids. I don't think I'm ready for kids. And then my wife was like,
well, I want to have kids. I'm ready for kids. Why don't you want to have kids?
and I basically told her, look, the reasons why I don't want to have kids are because of this, 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 and this. And then she came up with counters to why this, this, and this, and this can go away if she did this, 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 and this. And with this, this, and this, and this, and this, 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 and this, they all countered, and then we were all happy, and then that's why we had kids.
So the next question was, do you want to be my sugar daddy?
So I actually had that question asked to me in another interview with Tommy G, and no, I don't really need a sugar daddy. Or they want to be what now? Say that again.
You be their sugar daddy.
Yeah, that's what I was asked. So I don't want to have, I don't want to be anyone's sugar daddy. You know, I've been with my wife for 27 years, pretty happy. I don't really need to be a sugar daddy.
Do you think what you're doing is a good thing in this world?
I think what I'm doing is a great thing in this world. You know, all I do is, you know, help people. I, you know, stay out of people's way. I don't cause any problems, and you know, I'm a good guy. So make a lot of money and help people do the same.
Does being a good guy make you a lot of money?
Funny enough, the better of a person you are, the better chance you have to make more money. So I would say they definitely go hand in hand.
The next person asks, do you like being loosened up a little bit?
Yeah, I feel a lot better when I'm loose because, you know, then, you know, I don't pull anything, and I definitely get better rolls. So I always try to stretch out before I do any strenuous activities. My favorite stretch actually is when somebody else stretches me out for me, so I don't have to do all the work myself.
The next person asks, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song. Hold on, I got to think about that because it changes every so often. But I mean, you know, I like songs like "All I Do Is Win, Win, Win." I want to be a billionaire. You know, stuff like that. You know, definitely like Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. You like "Talking to the Moon"? You like that song?
Yeah, of course.
It's
Yeah.
a good song, right?
Good song.
I like that song. When do you turn that song on? Like, specific mood or?
No, just whenever it just comes on. When I'm in the car driving, you know, it's just when it comes on the radio, I just listen to it.
Are you in the mob?
What type of mob?
I mean, we don't have to get too specific on video, but you know, the mob. Like.
I've been in sub mobs.
Next question. When did you know you were gonna be rich?
I knew I was going to be rich when probably by the time I was like 17 or so. I knew that I was able to basically just make more money than anybody else that was my age. And by the time I was 17, 18, making more money than anybody that I knew that was even, a lot older than me. And I just knew that with my creativity, I was able to think of more and more different ways to make money. So I just knew it. I basically, the sky was the limit.
At what point in your life did you feel rich, though?
I probably felt rich some point in my, probably mid to late 20s, because at that point, is when I was really able to do whatever I wanted to do, and I felt, that's what rich is about, when you can do whatever you want. So even in my early 20s, even though I had a decent amount of money, I still didn't have enough to do whatever I wanted.
Because you can do whatever you want, what's one thing that's on your bucket list right now that you want to get done this year?
I actually was talking to my kids, and I want to go skydiving with them at some point soon.
What felt better, losing your virginity or making your first million?
Probably making my first million, only because when you lose your virginity, it's like kind of a weird, like awkwardness, because you don't know exactly what's going on necessarily the first time. But obviously the best time that you do it might be better than making your first million. But maybe the first time's a little bit more awkward. The first time you make a million, you feel a lot better about it.
Okay.
That's actually a good answer.
That's a really good.
Are you a virgin?
Yes, they call me Jesus Christ because.
And then they called you the Axe.
Jesus the Axe Christ.
No one's calling you Jesus the Axe Christ. I'll bet money on it. Ain't nobody calling you Jesus the Axe Christ.
If I grow my hair long, just wait.
I rebuke it. How do you feel about Kanye West?
I think he's a good singer. I don't really follow him much more than just listening to his songs. I mean, obviously, I see some weird things going on when they talk about his personal life, but yeah, seems like a cool guy. I mean, he definitely believes in having your freedoms, and he sticks up for what he believes in.
What's your definition of freedom of speech?
Being able to say "f*** yeah" anytime you want.
Wow, so profound. Wait, I have one more question. Are you black or white?
It don't matter if you're black or white. Am I black or white? What do you think I am?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were like both. Like I thought you were black and white when I first met you.
I'm not like pure white, but I'm close to white.
So you're on like the spectrum.
Yeah, I'm like, from like 1 to 10, 1 being like super white, 10 being like not white at all. I'm probably like, 2.5.
Spicy white.
Spicy white.
Yeah.
Spicy white.
So if you liked all these questions and you loved my answers, let me know if you wanted me to do this again, and you guys can come up with your own questions, and we'll have some unbelievable answers next time.
Do you like that song Versace on the Floor? Or, like, is that like one of your songs in your playlist? Or?
Can you sing it for me? I don't recall it offhand.
Let's take our time tonight, girl. Above us, all the stars are watching. I know that song. It doesn't sound anything like that.
Yeah, I can't recognize that song. I don't think I ever turned that song on.
Versace on the phone. Sing it.
It's a little better.
Take it off for me now.
Okay.
Alright, anyways, next question. Alright, so